My name is Mike Erlandson, and this is my reflection vlog over my persuasive speech. Alright, so what do I think the purpose of the speech was? I think that the purpose of this speech was just to give us an understanding of how to persuade people and put all of our chapter readings into one big speech. How do I feel going into this speech? I felt a little bit more uncomfortable going into this speech related to the PowerPoint, because the PowerPoint I have to talk in front of an audience, and talking in front of an audience got me on this speech, and I was kind of nervous going into it. But how did the speech anxiety go? Speech anxiety was pretty decent before I started my speech, but after I started going into it and started talking and basing on my note cards, it was pretty easy. I actually rambled on for too long and didn't talk very fast, so that went good. Was my technology adequately prepared? No. I only had one thing to worry about for technology, and that was my iPad. And I went through my whole speech, said the whole thing, and it was perfect. And my iPad died, so my technology was not prepared. How could I do it better next time? I could charge my iPad before the speech. How's my organization? I felt that was pretty good. My introduction felt the best, followed by my conclusion. What felt natural to me? Natural would probably be my introduction and conclusion also, as that's what I felt good on. I've always felt good on. And what felt odd, it would still have to be my in-text citations, because I never really had to do those as much before going through high school. How did I consider my audience? I decided to give more emotion into this speech to connect with my audience better, and they responded to this very well. My mom liked it a lot, but my brother and sister just kind of wanted it to be over. They thought it was taking too long. And what worked? I would say it worked the best was starting out with my story about Taylor Hooton. That worked out pretty well, I would say. I felt good about that. And then what didn't work is I probably talked for too long. That also my area to improve, to watch my time limit and make sure I don't babble for too long, as I was 1 second away from going over the time limit. And then my one reading to connect to is found on chapter 16 about language on page 148. It says that using an active voice makes a more exciting speech. And I tried to use an active voice throughout my speech, giving emotion, and not just talking on and on, blabbling at a straight voice. I tried to put some emotion in my speech, and I would say that helped out very well. Alright, this is Mike Erlandson, and that was my reflection vlog over my persuasive speech.